hello. Welcome, just going out for a bit. Good morning to you, all of you. Welcome to a misty woodland. A lot of fog around at the minute, so I'm going to a favourite woodland of mine to check out a existing sort of campsite to see how it's all been growing after the storms, and sort of have a wander really. Might even have to have something to eat. Okay, a little bit of coppicing going on here. This is done by the volunteers of the Wiltshire Wildlife Trust in Raven's Roost Wood. Now, when I walked past a few days ago, they were cutting all this down. I did inquire, why would you go to the length of cutting all this fantastic woodland down to nothingness, which will be overgrown by brambles within in a few months, and nothing will see anything. But nonetheless, they sort of said, well, how we do it, it's all planned maintenance within the woods, and it helps with new growth, because it's quite thick woodland here. There's not a lot of light can really get down to the bottom, so in the spring you should sort of see lots of new growth, lots of bulbs coming up and wildflowers, and it aids all the other sorts of insects as well, and birds and so forth. And I thought, no, it's taking care of it, and believe you me, within a few years this will be full of trees. This will be full of trees. It's incredible how much this can all grow back. You've also got lots of little ponds here in the woods, which is home to newts and toads and frogs and all that sort of stuff. And the coppicing, as you can sort of see, gives it space. We go around almost 360. This is the result of letting it grow back after a year or so. They're good volunteers. You can be one. Just have to look on their website, and they'll give you an indication of how you can help out if you so wish. I might do that. Mother Nature can just be astounding at times. Beautiful. And only thanks to the fog and mist. Oh, here we are. All good, very good. Yeah, the wood taking a bit of a battering through the storms. A lot of downed old trees, which means a lot of dead wood to use if you want to use that sort of stuff. I think it's slightly peckish, so I'll just relax here a little bit. I might have myself a little bit of food. No, we're not just here for the walk, are we? So I'll show you what I've got. One British Army knife. Right, so as you can now see, plenty of kindling in the woods to play with. Now why will I be doing this? I'm doing a steal from Tik Tok. I think the guy's called Sergio Outdoors or something. Anyway, one of these things where you get a whacking great big can of food, and this one is Polish goulash, because I do love Polish food and I do love Polish jellies, and that could be a symptom, a suggestion for another video, but that's on another day. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the wrapper off eventually. Probably glued to high heaven by now. Yeah, we'll try that in another way in a second. Anyway, take this off. You cut down there, cut across, cut across, cut across, cut across. Empty your gubbins into a saucepan and make this into a stove. Right, let's give it a go. So, now, another knife. Lovely little budget Moira. Right, so, okay, let's bend you down a bit, see if you can see what you're doing. Yes. Right, the first cut. Which channel do I think is? Tear this back now. Lovely. Right. Back on one floor. It's going to get foot anyway. Okay. Right, a bit of oil grip on there. Okay, down that direction. Step 2. Making a load of holes in the bottom for ventilation. Get yourself a nice can opener, bigger the better, or you can do these with other implements. And also, once that's done, let's do some for the top. Draw that air in, plenty of oxygen to have your stove in the woods, hobo-esque. And I would bring some safety gloves. Certainly makes me feel a lot more secure. It's amazing how quick you can get this done. So, got your passage there. Out the way. Out the way. Ventilation on the bottom, ventilation on the top, and what you do now, get your Moira back, I'm going to do some striations all around. And these are the striations on the top. Obviously this is real life, and the can went, so we can carry on. Yeah? Okay. Right, next thing, load up the compartment with your bits of wood. And underneath I'm going to put a little lev, really fine kindling, see if we can get it going nicely. Right, give me a few seconds, I'll set up the next step. So, as you can see, stuff for wood, got various tinder and fire lighting stuff in there, so it should work. Right, here goes. I am going to cheat. Right, here's the story. And the story is, I try this so you don't have to. It didn't really work. It didn't really work. Done everything to get it going. Not going to work. But luckily, this is one of my go-to campsites, and guess what I found? The IKEA or Poundland hobo stove. So I'm going to re-gig this, get it going, have a proper fire, have something to eat. Right, stay with me folks, it's all gone fucked up. Nearly ready. Right. Tinned goulash. Look at that. Lovely bit of meat. So, this is good. The tin and the idea that it came on, covered, not so good. As you know, we're midwinter, all the wood is damp, but it just didn't want to play. Luckily enough, the hobo stove I've had here for years, with all the ventilation, superb. Cooked this in next to no time. Polish goulash. Right. While I sup this away, make myself a nice cuppa. And pack all my rubbish up. Right, so that concludes my morning in the woods, and all the mist is gone. Not very good. So, back again. Anyway, how did that go? Not hugely successful, I think. There was the thing which I really wanted to work, where you get the can of food and you cut it open, put it into a saucepan, and yeah, that didn't really work. It wasn't so much the wood, because all I did was throw the wood into that old hobo stove thing I had, luckily hanging around, and it all worked perfectly after that. So anyway, I've cleaned up after myself, I've left no trace. And I'm off now to do some chores, which I'm lucky to do. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you found it interesting, for me doing the things you don't really want to do again. If you could think of another way to improve it, well, let me know in the comments, by all means. But at the moment, this is just me trying not to get too entangled in the woods. It's all very nice, as is always going out. It's always very nice. Cleans my brain like nobody's business. It really does. I'm really glad I come out today.